So I definitely did a quantum jump earlier because there have been, like, I closed a chapter of my life recently with certain things that I'm helping people with in my business. And I was like, this is what we're doing moving forward. And it's a lot more esotericism, like having to do with quantum manifestation and timelines and the Akashic records and tapping into different frequencies and dimensions. I've always loved doing that work, but I'm just really diving into it fully. And so I have been having multiple people reach out to me specifically today asking me about timeline stuff, like very in-depth. And I was like, oh, okay, we made it to the next level here. And it was like the green light. And all of a sudden I started to feel like so incredibly nauseous and just wonky and weird, and just this is like something's off, okay, energetically. And I was like, I gotta go lay down. So I lay down and I put on a Reiki healing it wasn't a meditation, but it was like a session. Her name is Sarah Louise Tilsley. Highly recommend. She is one of the most proficient Reiki healers I have ever come across, and she knows like 1,000 different Reiki modalities. Like, please look her up. So I'm laying there and I'm kind of like in that lucidy, dreamy state, and I drop down into my subconscious and I'm oscillating between me currently, like the identity I just stepped away from, and then the one that I was stepping into. And have you ever had like downloads and like understandings, and you get like little glimpses of them, right? And you're like making a note, but it hasn't like fully integrated in. Well, while I was laying there, it like finally like clicked, these things that have been, coming in. And it feels almost like your brain is getting stretched like silly putty. It doesn't exactly hurt necessarily, but it's almost like defragmentation within self of like the way that you thought things were, and it gets subtler and subtler, right, as you go on your spiritual awakening journey. But it was almost like I was looking at my life and all my beliefs and values and from like an outsider perspective, and I was like, oh yeah, that's not really in resonance with it anymore, even though it was during that time. And now I'm like, I said, yay, we just raised up a level in consciousness, because it does work like that. It's just, different, it's like a video game, levels you're traversing through. So anyway, I want to see if you've had that experience before. I'm sure you have, like, all of us out here in the spiritual streets. But it just felt like my brain was being like mega stretched out, and I was like, oh my God. But then I got off from my nap and I was feeling better. So anyway, have a great day.